Yeah.
Understandable. I can
Yeah, it is.
understand why you're not doing such a thing. You know,
Right,
with,
yeah.
online and all that. It's not exactly the most enjoyable thing.
It's not, but like at the same time, I do have a lot of respect for people who are willing to like grind out
The
during online era.
Yeah.
You know, because like despite all the lag and everything, they're still trying to like get better at the game, and like
Yeah,
what,
definitely.
I can respect that. And it's like
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're getting online players who are like at the most recent offline, especially got events like Yesent and Reb, to a lesser extent Rebs.
Yeah.
But yeah, both those players were like relatively unknown. I think Yesent didn't even attend an offline before that.
He joined during COVID, so like no
Right.
one's ever heard of him until that day.
Hmm.
Yeah. So speaking of playing the game, what's your current lineup of characters? Because you
Oh, great.
you used to play Inkling, and now it's like I don't know, man. It's like you a Fox main, you a Falco main. What's happening?
Can't just play whoever I feel like now.
That's fair.
Inkling. If I'm being honest, Inkling doesn't really feel good to play. And it kind of
Anymore?
feels like a crutch character.
I see.
Like, surprisingly, like her movement is kind of clunky.
Yeah, I get that. I think it's due to the fact that her moves are not like very quick. Like her mobility in general is pretty good, but her moves aren't exactly like the best to like throw out and all that, except for like back air.
Right.
But you
yeah,
need to turn around to do that, so that's
Yeah.
kind of like janky in its own way.
I feel like the best way to describe Inkling is that she's a very low skill floor character. So like the entry level to like start playing her isn't very high, but the skill ceiling like is pretty low compared to other characters, I feel.
Really,
Yeah.
is that why you think that like all the top players like Cosmos has dropped Inkling? It's because like their
Well-
character skill ceiling is just too low. Like
Right, yeah, you have to
you
like-
can't squeeze out that extra potential like a lot of other top tiers can.
Right, yeah. And I think it's mostly because Inkling doesn't really have any crazy stuff besides roller, which everybody's learned how to play around now.
Yeah.
And like I'm not a top player or anything, right? So I haven't like hit the skill ceiling or whatever. But I feel like it's like at that top level it's really hard to play Inkling, like to outplay with Inkling.
Yeah, I think especially when it comes to like sitting out the stock, you're really going to struggle. Against good players, they're not gonna just let you randomly hit that roller.
Right.
So you
for
really
sure.
have to pick your options and find a way to kill.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, so right now we're gonna get into the first match of the day. So what stage do you think they're gonna go to? My bet is maybe like Battlefield or PS2.
Battlefield PS2. Probably PS2 I'd say. A lot of people like to just default to PS2, like without looking at the matchup.
Characters which are like characters that benefit. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
I figured both players would go to PS2 because PS2 is Battlefield, because Battlefield is extremely beneficial to both characters. But I guess
Yeah.
not. So right here, we have Superior86 hitting Ozel with the BR shield right there. So he's just kinda just like trying to space him out. So in this
yeah.
matchup, it really just comes down to how well you call out each other's jumps. Because both of you are sword characters, you're gonna hit your fair share of landing areas to like safely space out the opponent. But
Right.
calling out people's jumps with the rising arrows are really important. But right there, I think Ozo just snatched away Superior86's Dolphin Slash. I mean,
Right, yeah.
he's up B with that Dolphin Slash.
And that's
Yeah.
something that Lucina's definitely going to have a lot over Cloud in this matchup, because both of them have really like big swords, obviously. But one difference is that Cloud has a really like not great recovery, and so Lucina can definitely abuse that.
Yeah, so I think the biggest advantage for Cloud. Oh no,
Ooh.
it's shield broken. I don't think he's gonna die, but you know,
Right, yeah.
damage. But yeah, as I was saying, I think Cloud has a pretty big advantage in neutral over Lucina because his sword is just so much bigger. Like you have to
Right.
respect it more. But once Lucina gets into the driver's seat and starts pushing the advantage, I think Cloud really struggles to like fight back. Because like if you make one wrong move, you could very easily just die.
Oh, he pulled the trigger too soon.
Yeah. I think right there, Ozil like saw that Superior86 was fishing for that limit cross dash, so he just decided to just go for the roll into F smash.
Yeah. And Ozil's built up a pretty sizable lead here.
Yeah,
And
he's already lapped him in percents.
right, yeah, it's going to be hard for Superior to bring this back.
Yeah,
And
but
I think
Cloud does have that limit, so
right, yeah, he definitely has that comeback factor.
yeah. But
one thing I've been seeing a lot more often from Ozil and not from Superior is that Ozil can really call out Cloud's jumps better because Lucina's rising aerials are just,
much better. Yeah,
right,
I think as a Cloud player, if you want to commit to a rising aerial, it's quite a huge commitment because if you whiff the rising aerial, you're probably not going to get anything out of it. And right there, Ozil seals off the stock with the dancing blade forward 1, 2, 3, 4. And right now, he's up 3 stocks and Superior 86 is really struggling to find the opening that he needs.
Yeah, right now Ozil can really just hold shield because he knows that Superior can't kill him off of a grab.
Yeah.
And so if he can get like 30 or 40% here, that'll be really good for him.
Yeah, like any percent that he builds from here is just extra credit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, like I think Superior 86 needs to be more he needs to start trying to find more kills because he's not really throwing out too many kill moves aside from just raw back air.
Right, and I think like his shield pressure in particular, I think he could be pressuring his shield a lot more because especially with a limit side B, you can use that to pressure shield a lot.
Yeah, and like trying to punish that move basically isn't an option because it just does so much shield stun. Even if you are in range to punish it, I mean, even if you do have up Bs that have enough frame data to punish that, it pushes you so far away. Most moves can't even hit it. So yeah.
But actually, you can spot dodge the last hit of limit side B.
Yeah, that's something that many people have labbed out. It's not just the regular. I mean, not just the limit version, but the regular version as well. You can spot dodge the second last hit or the last hit of side B, and whoa, right there, calling out the jump from ledge with the limit cross slash, nearly getting the stock.
I think I would have
9%. Funny number on the board.
I think I would have liked to see an edge guard there from Superior because it looked like he caught Ozil's jump. And so it would have been pretty hard for Ozil to get back if you just pressured him off stage there.
It's true, but most Cloud players, they just have this fear, because going off stage is Cloud's a large commitment, especially as a character with such a bad recovery. If you do make one mistake, you could very easily just explode in a few seconds.
That's right. But at the same time, when you're behind, you really do have to take risks like that.
Yeah, but right here, Superior 86 building back the damage. He was down 3 stocks and now they're on the same stock.
Yeah.
So Cloud obviously he can have some pretty insane damage output. So Ozil is really good to be careful.
Yeah.
And once he gets that limit, there's no telling as to how early he can seal the stock.
Exactly. I think he's at kill percent right now, even with the rage.
Yeah, definitely. I think right now, charging out limit cross dash, calling out one jump, and he
throws it away though.
And right here, if he gets edge guarded, it might be the end.
Oh, risky recovery from Superior, but he makes it
but Ozil doesn't punish there at all. Yeah, but right there, I think he lost his jump. He doesn't have much options. Yeah, that was a really good effort from Superior 86 to climb back up into the game. He was down 3 stocks and he brought it all the way down to the last stock, last hit.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that.
Yeah, it was pretty commendable effort. So now we'll see what happens game 2. I think Superior 86 has a pretty solid download on Ozil after making that a nearly huge comeback.
Yeah, for sure. Even though he lost, he definitely has a lot of momentum going into the second game, I think.
Yeah, coming back from a 3 stock deficit and bringing it all the way back to a last stock last hit, it does feel like you've accomplished something, even if you didn't win the game. Like you started playing bad initially, and then you just climb back up. You got that momentum going for you.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about the mental game, really. If you can just kind of keep that adrenaline and keep that flowing through the second game, then I think it'll really help. It'll really help Superior.
Yeah. So do you think they're gonna switch stages on game 2?
Yeah, for sure.
I think they might go to Battlefield. I think Battlefield is really good for both characters, but for Cloud especially, you can stack the platform pressure with his up airs and being able to whiff up B with much less risk is really good for Cloud.
Yeah, just anywhere with platforms really.
Yeah, because... but unlike Lucina, his up air doesn't connect that well on like ground level. So if you do have platforms to help you out, it can help out his juggle game immensely, which is really, really strong.
Yeah.
So right here, we're going to game 2. Wonder what stage they'll go to. Maybe they'll run it back on the same stage, maybe they won't. Seems like it's Smashville. Yeah, it is.
Oh, Smashville. I do
Alright.
actually like this pick from Superior because it'll be harder for, compared to Cloud's up B, it'll be harder for Lucina's up B to be, or I'm sorry, it'll be harder for Ozel to punish Superior's up B, since
Yeah.
Lucina doesn't have that top platform.
Yeah, that is true. Right here, Ozil starting out strong. Superior starting out strong. Ozil still hasn't landed a hit. 103% on the board. He finally lands the pivot cancel left tilt, but he's one hit away from getting his stock taken. He has to be really careful. Yeah. Superior just stacking out all these cross slashes. It's a lot of damage. It's really scary.
I think I'd like to see Superior go more aggressively.
And right there, he just goes for the down air out of disadvantage and catches Ozel trying to push his advantage with the juggle game.
Yeah,
but
I think one thing I'd like to see more from Superior is being more aggressive on the ledge, because he's just kind of passively charging a limit and missing his opportunity to hit Ozel when he's vulnerable.
Yeah, definitely. Just like sacking on the pressure and just making them feel more inclined to push a button by just throwing out some buttons at the ledge.
Right.
Yeah. Compared to just getting your... I don't even know if I would call it a comeback mechanic sometimes, because Cloud kind of needs his limit to seal the stocks in some situations.
That is true. He can have a hard time landing his aerials to kill. And,
oh no! I think he could have charged his limit, but he was a bit... He didn't realize. I think he got a little hasty, but still, 100% advantage is still really big, so...
Yeah, he just has to make sure that Ozel doesn't pull the comeback on him like he did.
Yeah,
and,
last game.
I like that. With the tech chase up air.
Yeah, the falling up air.
That, but I like
think he
the
was
idea.
confident, because you need to respect Cloud's down air when he's in disadvantage. Alright.
Yeah.
Right now, I think both of them... Ozel is slowly catching back up to Superior86's percentage lead. Wow, that was a risky F smash.
Yeah, he keeps going for that F smash on the ledge, and he can't seem to time it properly. Maybe because of the lag online.
Yeah, but that option is just very committal in general. Oh, he doesn't tech. Alright.
Oh, he still makes it back though.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how I like that nair there. He just falls out and doesn't really cover the jump.
Oh, catches the jump with the back air. That was really good. But right now, his lead is almost gone. He still does have the stock lead, but he's hanging on at 140%. So, but if he is able to find a good conversion off limit into something, then he will be able to extend his lead much further.
Yeah, maybe like a blade beam into an up air.
Oh no, just raw cross
fine
slash after he lands. 50%, that's fine.
Yeah, and I do like that cross slash on landing because Cloud has really slow aerials, so you can see when the startup starts. And so just having that limit cross slash on landing is really unexpected.
Catching the get out attack with the up B right there. That was a good call out from Ozel. Superior still has a small lead. Well, not as big as it was at the start of the game. It is still a lead nonetheless.
Right. I think Superior just has to chill out a bit because he's getting kinda hasty and
he got his jump got sniped by the down tilt.
Unfortunate. Alright, well, it's like Ozel's gonna advance in the bracket.
Yep. Seems like that will be the case.
Sine Wave next.
So up next we have I think Xenospark? Yep. Xenospark versus Sigwin 108.
Alright, these are also people I don't know about, so
yeah, Xenospark is a Mii Brawl player. He did quite well in the offline recently actually. He got 9th, tied with a Zinnioff or in Gen Soul Knight, which is quite impressive.
Right.
Yeah.
And how about Sigwin?
I don't know.
Oh.
I've never watched Sigwin play. I don't know him so we'll have to see what he plays. It'll be interesting to find out.
Chad Mii Brawler against Mystery Man Sigwin.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's right. So what do you think of Mii Brawl as a character?
Mii Brawler. I don't know. I know that Larry Lur plays Mii Brawler, right?
Yeah, he does.
And yeah, he says Mii Brawler is broken, but I haven't really watched enough Mii Brawler gameplay to really judge. But at
Yeah,
the same time, Larry plays like Fox and Falco and Wolf, and so kind of like combo heavy, but at the same time very neutral oriented characters.
Yeah.
And so maybe Mii Brawler is a bit similar to that.
Wow, and right now in the bracket, it seems like there's a lot of DQs here. We've had 3 players DQing straight away. Wow, that's quite interesting.
Yikes.
Yeah, guys, please come and check in on time if you want to play the tournament, you know. So right now we'll be waiting for both of our players to hop in the arena. Will be interesting.
Alright, let's see the rest of the bracket. So, it looks like we're going to have, in round 2, the next match is going to be either PK8 and Mango versus Gizmo. So, PK8 and Gizmo, they practice together, don't they?
Yeah, I think so. So it'll be quite interesting to see who wins.
Yeah, I think those matches against people who play against each other a lot are really interesting because you get to see like more of like less just like holding forward and pressing buttons and more of like, you know, thinking because they both know each other so well.
Yeah, definitely.
So we got Xenospark in the arena still waiting on Sigwin.
Yeah. Mii Brawler is a very interesting character. A lot of people slept on him at the start of the game, but did you know his neutral air is actually -2 on shield?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite a strong tool. It's very strong in fact, and his down throw can combo into like all his aerials, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, his down throw. That's what I know. Like,
yeah, you can combo into like all of his up Bs, like all of his aerials as well. Like it's just like one of like the strongest combo throws in the game.
Yeah, sure. But
and even outside of that, he also has that pseudo flip jump type thing, which can help him get out of disadvantage sometimes.
Right, that is true. Do you know like if it has any invulnerability like
it doesn't have invulnerability.
It doesn't?
No, it does,
Okay.
But I think the invulnerability starts slightly later and the move overall has a little bit more lag.
Oh yeah.
So it's not as good as the Zero Suit Samus version. But still a pretty good tool nonetheless.
For sure.
Having a move that travels such a far distance, which also has frame 3 invincibility on startup.
Yeah, that's pretty
right
good.
There. It's really bad. It's really bad according to Mii Brawler players. Wow.
I guess maybe the end lag doesn't justify just having 3 frames of invincibility.
It's incredibly laggy if you whip. I see.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll find out how well he uses it, and we'll find out what kind of character Sigwin plays. From his profile icon in the arena, we can maybe assume he's a Captain Falcon player. You know,
possibly. You know.
Captain Falcon. You know, buffed like 5 times. He was buffed 5 times.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. Yeah.
People went from thinking he was a tier to like thinking he's almost like a top tier now. To some people, he's just like gone from like a okay-ish character to like absolute madness.
Yeah, definitely. I remember when like Falcon was just like not good, and people were like going crazy over like, oh, Nair 1, but then like now he's got everything.
Yeah, he has Raptor boost, and he's got that buffed up smash, which kills very early.
Yeah, the end lag on that is just insane.
And he also has reduced reduced end lag after he grabs someone with a B, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I heard they got rid of rocking, so like when you Tekken, you can just hit him for free.
They completely got rid of it, but it just makes like the window for you to punish him much tighter, so that not everyone in the world can just punish Falcon for free if they just Tekken, just hit him with a back air.
Oh, so is it character specific now, or?
I don't think it's character specific, but it's just frame tight, or like the window is much smaller than it used to be. Like you need to react pretty quickly.
Okay, that's reasonable, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, speaking of its up B, the amount of ability to KO that has is pretty high as well. It
just
kills
like
pretty early as a command grab. And so it makes the other player kind of scared to shield on platforms as well, which is a really good tool to have.
yeah, his overall toolkit is just really amazing.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the most definitely one of the scariest characters to be in disadvantage against, because he can just explode on you in seconds.
Yeah, for sure.
So right now they're probably just picking some stages, not really sure. What stage do you think they're gonna pick?
PS2.
Again,
I mean, come on, it's PS2, yeah.
really? You think every person in the world would just gentlemen to PS2s for starters?
Well, no, not gentlemen, but I feel like a lot of people don't really know what good or bad stages their other character has, right? If they do even have knowledge of who their opponent's playing. You know what I mean? So like PS2 kind of just becomes the default. And I think that's true for a lot of players. But okay, we'll see shortly though what stage they select.